You guys don't get a piece of
I
Yinglings.
get a piece.
No, you don't.
Dude, he was Aiden Calvin the whole tournament.
Dude, the casters are like,
casters-
Aiden Calvin in a 1v2. It's so funny.
It's all up to Aiden Calvin.
The gas tank said taco sauce only. But how does it work with taco sauce? How do they...
I don't know. No. Stop doing this. I need to drive, Nick.
Henry Kissinger is dead. Henry Kissinger has died.
Okay,
You know what pisses
Is this
me
for like
off?
the algorithm you're doing that for?
Yes.
What is that supposed to do?
I'm pulling in Vox people right now.
Zoomers don't care. Zoomers don't know. They just know that it's cool that he's dead, but they don't really fucking like get it. They didn't listen to his
don't
old
know,
shit.
dude.
I barely get it.
You're saying that like we're a part of the generation that would
Which is
get it.
also cringe. That's why you're cringe. You're being cringe right
No,
now.
If I was older,
I
would I be
fought.
less cringe?
In this moment, you're basically allowed to say, "Yo, this guy died," and that's hype, right? But because like,
Oh, it's cringe if you say that.
yeah, it's cringe if you say that to copy the wave.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
And that's what Eamon's doing. He's copying the wave.
No, I bet he's looked up a video on...
Absolutely not.
Have you not?
I probably
Looked
know
up a
more
video?
about this shit than you because you only look at the fucking you don't peel back.
No,
your
you're 5 years older than
eyes.
him.
You're five-
It's because you are 5 years older than
I'm
him.
7 years older than him.
I was trying to help you. We're on a show. They don't have to put that
I just
together.
need to be honest.
Welcome back to the Art, episode 173. How's it going, everybody?
Dubin has the most energy I've ever seen. We need to do more 9 a.m. podcasts
You're saying it with a little vitriol
at
there.
9 a.m.
That's a little
Why
vitriol.
are you saying it that way?
We should do them at 9 a.m. all the time.
Well, it's 9:30.
Oh, are you saying because it was his idea?
No, because he probably has more energy in the morning, and by the time we see him, which is usually around like 11, he's all fucking milked
It
out.
only takes an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And I've lost it all.
You get milked so early.
Do you have 90 minutes of prime
I
time
got-
every
dude,
morning?
Not even. I got an hour. I got a lot of milk, actually. I ate 4 games of milk last night.
No, three games of milk.
3 games of milk last night.
Are you guys playing Valorant together?
Yeah, and I don't
milk?
want to play with you.
Huh?
Aiden put us in a group chat, and he was like, "This is what Aiden said."
Oh my
Aiden
God.
messaged me, and he's like, "You want to play Valo, like me, you, Slime?" And I said no. I just replied no, and then he makes a group
Also,
chat.
I would have invited you, but you were playing Call of Duty for the
He
tournament.
shouldn't die. I don't care.
Thank you. And then he makes a group chat with us, and he says, "Let's play Valo." Smiley face, and Slime says, "Sure." I don't reply because he knows it's already a no.
You know what? Yeah, I also gave a vague reply to that message because by that point in the evening, I was already at a 5-stack and I didn't want to leave.
I didn't want to play with you, so this doesn't affect me, and I never will want to play with
But if
you.
I'm saying if you had asked me to play at 10:45, I would have said
It's
no.
eerie. I feel like it's like I granted a genie wish. I get to watch my life from the perspective of someone else.
Yeah, you get to just float above.
But if someone handled it much more like pathetically.
Yeah, right. That's
Yeah.
how I often
Because
look
with
at
me,
Aiden.
I kind of, I'm just a chat about it. And I'm just like, I don't.
Aiden tends to flail around and scream and cry like
Although,
a babe in
Just
the
wanted
woods.
to play with my friends.
Oh my God, no, you didn't.
Quick
I did.
update. It doesn't flail and cry as much in our D&D sessions, which was good. We had a good D&D
We
session.
did have
man.
what I would consider our first good D&D sesh.
The other ones were good too, but maybe just because I was so electric all the time.
They all have good moments, but it's becoming less and less of like, so can I hit him?
Yeah.
And then 5-minute breakout of if you
I
can hit
think
him.
the thing that clicked for me was like the DM. I'm like, oh, you create everything. I can just ask you a question like, what's behind me right now?
Yeah.
And he'll be like, this is what's behind you right now. And I'm like, I want to touch that.
Yeah.
Whereas before I was like, I guess I'll hit the next opponent and then wait until I do that again.
It didn't click until this morning for me, because you know how every time after we do a move, he'll say, and what does it look like? That we should just say what it looks like.
Yeah.
Rather than go through the exercise of saying the move, then he says, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I already did that without him prompting me.
You did, and that was great. And you were electric yesterday. You were electric.
And you were mad at Eamon.
I wasn't mad at Aiden.
You said that last night. It's on stream.
didn't
You can
say-
find the clip.
I didn't say
A couple things happened last night when me and Ludwig played Valorant.
What would you be mad
we had
about?
some, shut up. One, we had some close games. 2, me and Ludwig fought, and I took the tone wrong, and he got actually mad. And then 3, dude, he got actually mad.
didn't get actually mad.
Over the dumbest shit.
I literally didn't get actually mad.
You gotta hear
You know,
it.
he didn't get actually mad because on Fear and he says he's never been actually mad.
It's so true
outwardly.
of me. It's so
somebody.
true. It's been
Hell
years.
yourself.
It's been years since I've been actually
And
mad.
3, I said that about D&D. I was like, D&D was really fun. I was proud of everyone. And then Ludwig said, yeah, except Eamon.
No. That
Damn.
also didn't happen. That also these
And I was like, wait, what did Eamon do? He's like, I just pissed me off. And I'm like, what did he do?
Oh, that's funny.
And then
That's how I know it's fake.
No, and then Ludwig said it's because he fucking would like take too long, like doing a move. And then I said I noticed because he'll get on his phone like a little kid with Teddy Grahams.
There's a lot of detail in this recollection.
First of all, didn't get on my phone once.
No, you couldn't.
Never.
But
with
you would
the
just.
phone.
Here's what you do when you don't have a phone. You just sit there and you start like tinkering with things and looking all like you're like a kid at the dentist's
I
office.
am like that.
And I was like, what's he upset
You're like
about?
trying to eat chips in class.
It's the only way I can observe patience is if I ignore.
Also, this is the best time to take a long time. Is
100%.
in session 0 when we're
Agreed.
figuring out the game.
Which is why I haven't flamed you.
We're fingering it out.
But he did say it live to thousands.
Over 10,000.
No,
I
it was,
wasn't live. I
His
wasn't
stream
live.
went down, so it was only 3,000.
Respectfully, my stream is a shit show right now. I messaged Yingo and Tim and I said, guys, I need this fixed or I'm going to kill myself and I'm sorry.
Wait, what's wrong with it?
Every time, I just have various internet issues, but the current one is if I open Valorant, I ping spike to 700 while streaming.
So weird.
It's
What?
really
I've never
weird.
heard of that.
Maybe it's your encoding. Who knows?
It's my computer, I
But
think.
now it's Yingling's problem
So
to
now-
solve.
Yeah.
This is what I'm taking away. You're shitting on me about my D&D skills because he's running it down in game and throwing and the
He's
games
not
aren't going so
I
high.
will
down.
snap your fucking neck if you talk to me like that again.
We'll-
I will
we'll-
snap it in 2 pieces and
do-
eat the pieces.
We'll win every time if we play together. Imagine the dream
I'll still
team.
never play
I
with
was
you.
down to play
Dream
with him, by
team.
the way. In the group chat,
and that's
I
gross
said,
to me.
I'm down, Smiley.
Look, I don't want to play Valorant because it's just not a game I play right now. But just letting you guys know, it's the funniest time ever to play with me. Currently peak comedy because then he wouldn't.
I see. Because
Yeah.
then it would hurt him more.
right.
It is currently the funniest moment to play with me.
Yeah, it is. It
Because he
would-
finally hits the rank and then you guys just decide to play with me.
Do you guys know my problem, though? The reason I don't
which-
play with you?
There's so many.
Morning come.
No.
Well, that's not a problem.
Isn't it
That's the
wasn't-
solution.
Isn't the problem that you don't like the people that get on our team?
I don't
Or
like
Elo?
No,
you
it's ego.
people.
Yeah, he doesn't like you guys.
people. No.
He doesn't like us.
I
yeah.
don't know. I got to play. I made a video. Remember the video I made with Tarek where I said hiring a pro to beat my roommate and it was you
Yeah.
and I got to a higher rank than you. This is way back in the day. And you had like reset to gold 2 or something.
No.
Shit.
Anyway,
No,
I did this.
Hold on.
Shitter.
I remember this video. You specifically did not get to where I was
Shitter.
at the time.
I
Nasty
did.
little
I
butthole
destroyed
shitter.
you. I destroyed you and you're
There's
embarrassed.
a YouTube video with a
Fucking
million views.
embarrassed with your
It
fucking
actually
crusty
has
little
2
asshole.
million.
Too bad.
Fucking
And it
nasty.
happened.
Wet.
And and then after the video, I couldn't dodge boosted allegations for months. And I was in like gold. And I already hit gold. I was in like maybe plat 1. And so then I want to hit diamond, but I don't want any boosted allegations, so I refuse to play. I can't play with
real
you.
shit.
This would be so true if it wasn't happening before this video,
Real.
which it was.
Real. You were
You've
dodging
been telling
Nick
me no
for a long time.
No.
for years.
That's nothing to do with this. I was talking about Aiden.
You pointed at you two and said, I hate
You did that.
I did this.
Yes.
Yeah, and you said you
I
guys.
think it might have been
No.
Here's my
this
thought.
in the tree.
Here's my thought. Like, we wouldn't need to smurf if we 5-stacked with Yingo.
I realized I
then
either
it's
need
not
to get
boosted.
diamond or quit the game.
Okay.
And I'm
Then
going to give
get
myself
diamond.
a timeline.
Get diamond.
And I
God,
realized
he
that
always is goal. Always with the goals. Too much with the goals.
why?
In the
What?
phone,
Goals are
and-
good.
I bet he has the goals on the phone
He
and
has
he
the goals
checks
in
them.
the-
I don't have goals on the
Uses the
phone.
reminder app,
them
even though
here.
there's like a new app for it.
You got a little
Put 'em
fucking
in here.
little
Wait, there's a new
post-it,
app?
little post-it.
Yeah.
What is it?
They have tasks and it connects to your Google Calendar.
God, reminder sucks.
Yeah.
It's one of the worst
Google
apps.
Tasks.
Dude, one time I got this like Chinese
Hold on.
like notification. I don't know
Which
what
is
it's
from his friend.
No, it was like some like spam email or something, but it somehow wormed its way into my Google Calendar and my reminders. So it still says like in 2026, like many Chinese characters that I don't know what's gonna. I think the world ends.
Yeah.
or something.
Every day is something.
Or somebody is going to sell you like a dragon lore or something.
Yeah, or try to. But wait, so you're gonna make it to diamond or
Or
die
quit. I'm going to
trying?
give myself a timeline, make it to diamond or quit the game forever. Yes.
Don't, think about the timeline with the content. Your rank's about to get reset again. I would keep that in mind.
I might give myself like the next one. I don't know. I'm just going to do that.
By the next act.
And I realized this yesterday. I was talking to Cutie's assistant. She's very sweet. And we were chatting. She's always working. She's always busy doing something.
Right.
You know?
Is she too much with the phone?
No. She's very proactive in ways that I would never be as a human, in the sense that like I haven't had gas in weeks.
Like
I've just been taking
in your
cold
body?
showers.
Hot gas in his house. He needs to say things like this.
Dude,
This is
I
what we
thought he
fought
meant
about.
his car.
I know.
And then I thought his body.
It pissed me off.
I take cold showers. I don't have gas, the heating one.
Yeah,
And then I bought food. I forgot that requires gas to cook.
to cook it.
I forgot.
Yeah.
And then she put out like this Mitsubishi toaster that I bought that she refound. And then she was like, you can cook stuff in here. And then linked a video where I could do it. And like wrote out the URL link.
Oh.
So like that level of
Hand wrote the URL.
every single character with
In
capitals.
calligraphy brush.
And then I was talking to her yesterday, and then we just randomly talked about Valo, and she's diamond.
No.
And I was hurt.
That's
And I didn't
really
say that,
funny.
but I was like, where do you find the time? Because I feel like I'm putting so much in.
It's playing on stream, you dumb bitch.
I played off stream and we lost every one.
That doesn't matter. No, real. Listen to me. That's just
How does that not matter?
Because that's bad luck. But like playing on
It's
stream,
not bad luck.
I think playing on stream,
Playing
like,
off stream is bad luck, but playing on stream is
it can also be bad luck. But you're just increasing your chances to lose because on stream there's even more going on.
I play more off stream than on stream, so I don't know if this is the issue I have.
Dude, if you guys combined, you'd be such a strong player.
We've said it last night.
You're opposites.
We said that last
Because
night.
he's all mental. He's a
He's
great mental
You
game
would be
player.
so fucking surprised. He did the same thing last night. And guys, I know maybe you don't like Valorant talk too much, but this is more about like the social environment and playing online games, and this is real shit. He did the exact same thing Aiden used to do. We're playing in a game. There's a guy who's being a dick. We're kind of winning. We're kind of losing. It's very close. And he says, and he starts, Ludwig starts chirping at the guy who is kind of being annoying and kind of not playing well. And he's like he's basically trying to make him feel bad. I'm like, Ludwig, if you do that, there is a higher chance he will int.
I
Do
didn't
you
try to make him
understand
feel
that?
bad. I told him what he did that was bad.
In a pissy ass way.
He would type in team chat during a 1v2 clutch from another of our teammates, GG. Or he would all chat it.
That's fucked up.
And he did it twice.
That's fucked
And
up.
the first time I didn't say anything. And the second time, the guy clutched. And I said, hey, don't fucking do that.
Yeah, that's cringe.
Right? And then he stopped talking for the rest of the game.
To be clear, his mental's horrible. I use mental wrong.
But listen, really quick, what he did is I'm like, Ludwig, you're chirping at this guy, you're increasing the chances that he might int. And he's like, I don't care. He cares about his points more. I don't care. I just want him to know that he's wrong.
Wait, that's
he
beast.
said that.
That's beast.
But that's bad mental because it's like we don't log on.
I did not
to
mean
this.
that when I said mental. I meant.
I know. I just wanted to bring that up because he was being exactly like Eamon, who he hates playing with and hates as a human being in real life.
What?
Shake his hand.
I'd like playing with you. He was wrong about that part.
I
I
don't
feel like
think
I'm a
that's
good
true.
teammate.
I think so. I think you just have a tone.
A tone?
I think I have a tone
I've worked on
sometimes.
Oh
that.
my god, me and Anthony are talking about this. I have a great adjustment for you for your game. You ready for this?
Yeah.
So in Halo, I learned this from playing with Call of Duty players. In Halo, they have a thing they do when someone makes a comm where they reply to the comm and they say heard.
I do this. I say copy.
And that means I heard your comm. And if they don't say heard, then you can assume they did not hear your comm. And so they'll be like 2B, and they go heard. It means one, you don't have to say 2B again, and,
Yeah.
and two, I heard you. And it's very good,
That's
especially for
sick.
you, because you miss stuff all the time because you're bad at multitasking. So if you said heard, then people would know to say it again.
It'd be good.
I've gotten better at that.
But
You're
you
still
should
bad at it.
do
It doesn't
the heard
matter.
thing.
It's good for you.
I'm bad at everyone's bad at multitasking.
No, I think that's a good suggestion.
But
I
you're
do this
especially bad.
and no one gave me a cookie.
You deserve a cookie.
You deserve a big cookie, like maybe like a house-sized cookie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This cookie. Also, I'm sick at reaction times, and I'm so jazzed. I tell everybody
Dude.
because it's the only thing I'm good at without trying.
He's like,
I finally have something.
He's like having like, just Michael Jordan's worst game ever because he is Michael Jordan last night. And then I have his stream pulled up, and then I just see he's like in between rounds pulling up reaction time.
Have you ever seen that video? It's like an edited together video of Faker playing on the world
Yeah,
stage,
yeah.
and he's like decimating a team fight while he flicks between Osu and Suika game, like tabs out.
And he's just winning at everything.
What hurt rate is your monitor?
It's high as fuck, so that's probably why. But
It's part of it. It's
I'm
just
like
a good part
hitting
of it.
160s and then going back into game and dying instantly. I'm like, let's go.
But then he's pumped about the 160, so he doesn't care.
Yeah, this used to be my party trick until I met Josh.
Is he? No, I'm better than Josh.
you're not better than Josh
Real.
unless he's having a bad week.
Dude,
Josh was hitting 125 on me consistently.
Not since the broken arm, though.
You know who's
Change
inhuman at that shit is a Wizzy.
Yeah,
I
that
can
makes
imagine.
sense.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
I think Wizzy's brain is like wired.
I guess
for
that's
it.
his whole thing.
Yeah.
He's really good, Babbitt.
Josh, man. Joshy, we did boxing. We did boxing this week. Joshy's funny.
We had a big date. Yes, our friend who we love is funny. You fucking idiot.
Whoa. I was going to lead to a story with it. That was the whole...
Oh, sorry.
It's
Tell
a
me the
transitional
story.
element.
No, I'll just... Yeah, he was funny. That was the end of the sentence. Okay.
He was loading up the TikTok. Sorry.
Our friend Josh is super funny.
Ludwig, tell us about Josh Mann.
I'd rather kill myself, son. I'd rather kill myself than do that.
Back
now.
to you.
Back to you.
What did Josh do? That's so funny,
So
man.
you guys all hang out now? No one fucking,
Ludwig
no one
came-
fucks with me or...
Ludwig, shut up. Ludwig came over to my place. The only reason he did is because I'm still doing boxing training with my coach, and he just wanted to ride on that. Yeah, Ludwig has not visited me in the place I live since I've moved out. When we all lived, isn't that
Wait,
crazy?
where'd you guys box?
Huh?
Where'd you guys
My
box?
place.
Oh, okay. But so he did come visit.
He did, but this was the first time in literally a year and a half that I've seen him. And
He hasn't visited my place.
he only did it to work out.
Hasn't visited my place.
Yeah, because you don't have a boxing coach.
Ooh, get a boxing coach.
That'll help.
I'm there.
Dude, I get into boxing. You're like, boxing's fucking kind of lame now. Like,
It's a
Oh,
it's like rock climbing. It's
You're
like,
like
I
his
don't...
parents. You like
Yeah.
kill everything.
I think
I'm
boxing...
his younger brother.
I will feel this about boxing. On a side note, I think if you just stick with it too long, it can't be good for you.
if you spar.
But like that's like it's inevitable. I feel like it's probably unlikely that someone boxes for 5 years not sparring.
Eventually, one more sparring hit to the head makes it so you can't do math. Eventually.
That's why Point Crow doesn't spar. He's like, I've had 2 concussions. He got
Yeah.
1 in training and he got 1 in the fight. And he said, if I get another, it's kind of over.
Yeah.
But I like the idea that I can get hit so correctly that I'm just happy forever.
Oh, you hit right in like the G spot of your brain.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
there's also the opposite. It's like a 50-50 because there's the guy with the railroad who got fucking pierced through the skull.
yeah, yeah. And he
then
was mean.
He was an asshole.
But I mean, I think maybe my asshole part of my brain is so big that it would just get like deadened.
Yeah.
Or maybe like I get hit in the head and then every time I eat Cheerios, I like have an orgasm. Right? Like let's have fun. Let's roll the dice.
You want
Maybe
something
it'll
fun.
fix his understanding of the human brain too. Like that's the possibility.
He's not
Because he
fully-
is far away from
That's
how
not. No, you're stupid. The brain is so beautiful and mysterious, and you can come when you eat cereal.
the brain is like a woman, and that's why it's beautiful. And I love it.
and it would be bad if it worked
It's
for
too
me.
beautiful to be in
You're
my
too
skull.
beautiful to do math.
Our D&D, by the way, is too sexist.
That one was pretty bad.
It was
Yeah.
bad.
We all wanted
Yeah.
to fuck the
It was
demon girl
really
so
bad.
bad.
Well,
yeah, I feel like I
yeah.
kind of introduced that theme a little bit
Sexism?
with all that. Yeah, with all that.
well, Nick said elf strange, and I was like, well, that's kind of fire.
We did Fear and we kept talking about how Aidens are gay. And I realized on that pod, I was like, Nick's our sexist. But also our ally. And that's a problem.
What am I? Ooh.
You are our, what's that word? Precious. You're our precious, your mother.
It like Precious or like Golem? Which Precious?
He's precious mother. He's like not precious like by Sapphire, by Push, by Cherry or whatever.
I'm precious mother.
Your precious mother.
Am I bitch slay?
No, definitely not. Shake
I-
is.
What?
Sorry, he is.
Shake bitch slayed the photo shoot.
He looks damn good.
Yeah.
He looks so good in the one photo.
Dude, we're all getting so big now too. Shake put up 225 on bench. He put up 225 on squat yesterday.
He was looking at my body when we were boxing. He was observing a beast.
A statue of a man.
Just kind of milling around, and I'm like,
What's funny is
I'm
that
looking for fruit.
he doesn't tell the coach the shit that he tells us.
Huh?
Because I go to the coach and I start repeating some of the things that Slime says. Like when he was gonna fight Stock Guy, you kept saying who's gonna take care of his children. And the coach did not hear this stuff. The coach did not hear
You're
this
not as
stuff. And
confident around the coach?
I'm not there to gloat. I'm there to learn.
He's very like a dutiful student around the coach. But then
That's
you
good.
know, then the coach leaves and Josh comes out and he's like, one punch, dude, fucking bang, fucking right there, dude, fucking boom. And the coach just comes back. He's like, I forgot my gloves. He's like, yes, thank you, Sensei.
Sensei. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I
I'm a
feel
good
like that's
student.
just proper respect.
It is because the coach sometimes will like he'll be like, so yeah, you hit him with the one, and then he's like the surfer guy, and then go "Pah," and then "Pah." and he'll start moving, like he'll get lost in the idea of hitting an invisible opponent, and you're like, he's so fast.
I also understand where you got it from. I understand why you came back from training, even on your first session, learning how to throw a jab, saying that you'll kill the man because the coach kept saying, "Whoa, shit, we're doing wolf shit.
Dude.
Who's up right
Coach
now?
Quick's
Us,
awesome.
us." It's like Mark Wahlberg morning videos.
And I'm like, he's right. But the thing is, like, because he coached like Box and stuff, and Box was definitely not going home to his friends and being like, I'm a wolf and I'm gonna kill you. But like Box is not that kind of guy. It's more like that enables the part of my brain that is overly confident and thinks I'm like actually an ascendant, even though I'm hard stuck
It tickles it.
gold. So you come over to my house for the first time in the fucking world. He comes and he says, "Josh, man's funny. Who is this guy? I never met this guy."
I never met this guy. He's funny.
This guy
Is he
that
staying here for a while?
This guy that I sponsored his visa.
Thank you. I did do that.
You sponsored his visa. You also in the contract agreed to have him live at your house.
2-time.
You did. I read the contract.
You read the contract,
I
right?
read the contract this week.
Because we had eyes on
I
it.
hadn't read the contract this week because I was the eyes on it. Wasn't doing my job.
The
And
eyes
then
were
I
on
said,
it.
He gets your back house.
You hear that?
What the fuck is that?
It sounds like somebody's playing like an old-fashioned Game Boy.
I think it was Otto.
Playing Game Boys again?
Oh, shut up in there and come beat your ass!
Okay, well, maybe that not in the
Beat
workplace.
the shit out of your
They're
ass,
Yes,
not,
Otto!
they're
that's
not,
still
they're not
bad.
coworkers
I'm gonna take
anymore.
poop
So
out of
it's
your-
chill.
I guess they are coworkers.
We're gonna take all the poop out of your ass, Otto! We're gonna take it out and put it in a jar.
We're gonna mail it to a scientist. And he's gonna tell us everything all about your family.
I want your stool, Otto. I want to see your stool.
Okay, you do work with them. Yeah,
Oh, I'm
you
his
do
boss.
work. You're his direct boss.
Otto, give me that stool.
Okay.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, Joshy has a problem though.
What?
You're not taking care of your son right.
What are you
You're raising
talking-
him wrong.
No, he's a fucking adult man. I'm not
No, that's
responsible
your
for
kid,
this.
and you're raising him wrong. First of all, you put him in a gay shed. I don't know if you guys know this.
No, I know about the. I
You
know
know
about the
about
shed. Yeah.
I thought it was the Goon Cave.
It is a goon cave.
It was the Goon Cave, and then in big chalk letters as I walk in, it says gay shed.
Kind of like a cucumber pickle situation. Then.
Which I, you know what?
Okay. Gosh.
I'm gonna say out on a limb saying I don't think we should put all the gays in a shed. I think it's bad.
Wow.
Some gays go in the shed.
Some.
To be clear.
They should put the
Some.
but not
What if
because
they
they're
like
gay.
the shed?
Then it's because they like the shed. People who like
There's
the shed.
tools
Then they'll
in there.
voluntarily go to the shed.
But it's is it not a gay shed
it
once they
might
enter?
become
What
a
if
gay
we
shed
fill it
anyway.
with gay activities like cup stacking and Sudoku?
Does the population?
To be clear, it's already filled with the gay activity melee.
You're gonna miss me
That's
when
true.
I'm
One of the
gone.
gayest activities known to man.
Yeah. Let me say this: if the population in the shed is over 50% gay, is it just now
It's
a gay shed?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's
Josh is the
gotta
only
be
guy
like
in there.
80%.
What?
Yeah.
So what? That is such a
I
heteronormative
don't know
thing
what
to
that
think.
was. That was a weird thing.
So it's 70%
How
gay.
is that heteronormative?
Because he's saying that if the gays have a majority, they still don't get power and
Oh
representation.
yeah, because the straights have more
and
power.
that's such a disgusting thing for you to say.
Gross of you. Gross of you. Gay suffrage is not a wrong.
You're a self-hating
What
gay.
year? What year did we pass gay suffrage?
Gay suffrage
This
was
year.
passed.
It was this year, and thank God for it.
It was technically never passed.
Did you read Brett Kavanaugh's 8-page opinion on gay suffrage last week?
No,
Dude,
I played solo queue. What do you want from me?
No, we hung out with our friends.
Anyway, he's raising his son wrong because Joshy's staying in the gay shed and he's not allowed to leave for more than 20 minutes a day, which is fine. That's not the problem.
That's not the problem.
The problem
It's
is
just
that
the
when I
rules.
walk in, he instantly goes, "You want a Zin?" And he just has a pack of Zins, which I didn't know what they were until he showed them to me. But apparently they're like snus. It's just it's tobacco pouches,
Yeah,
nicotine
yeah.
pouches, I should say, not tobacco.
It's like chewless nicotine pouch that you put in your mouth. when
We've
you're
talked
done.
about this 3 episodes in a row.
yeah,
we don't need
talked
to
about
explain it
dots
again.
and shit. I didn't know that Zin. I the name didn't click. I remember the dots.
Okay.
And the name didn't click.
They don't have dots on that one.
No.
So
It
it's
just
just-
says, it just said 3 milligrams and it's cool.
Yeah.
The flavor is cool. Which apparently is the flavorless
It's like
one.
Gatorade.
And it's a big sans serif font.
Yeah,
Like,
you
it's a
stick it
fucking-
in, and it feels like it's burning a hole in your gum.
And yeah, Joshy made me try it, and it was horrible. It sucked.
Well, it was interesting because we box, we have a great workout. I almost fucking rip his head off and it rolls off and down a hill into a creek.
did
Yeah, and the
ladder
kids in the
jumps.
neighborhood, they all say, "Is that Ludwig? Is that a good old Ludwig's head?"
Whoa, is that Ludwig? There's ants eating his neck hole? Whoa, cool.
Do they
And that-
live in there, or are they eating it from the outside?
yeah, were they already inside his brain?
They would be like, "Oh, this is concerning, probably."
Yeah. And so we did that.
Yeah.
And then after, he's just sitting there and he's hanging out. And I'm like, let Dubbin hanging out the rat man. And we're hanging out in the backyard. And he fucking, and Josh was like, here's a Zin. And I was like, Dubbin, no. Because he's got to ride his bike home. He's got to ride his motorcycle.
Yeah, and you can't.
He was scared I'd be out on my ass because you were out on your
I
You
was
ass.
out
can't
on my
drive under
ass.
the influence.
But you're fucking built diffy.
He was built diffy and he didn't get knocked on his ass. But what, did your tummy hurt? What happened?
It just sucks. Cigarettes are way better. It's not close.
smoke.
It's not close.
I hate this
So
shit.
he gave me 2. I did 1 for 5 minutes. I took the other home. I did an hour. I played a whole Valorant game with it in. I just
Dude,
sat
that's
with it
just
in.
you know
gross.
what? It's your Swedish blood.
That actually makes so much sense.
Dude, you need to horseshoe it to feel something.
Dude, horseshoes. I now realize what horseshoeing actually implies, and it's that's
it's one of those
fucked.
self-descriptive terms.
Yeah,
This
that's
all makes sense.
fucked.
It's just because of your ethnicity.
But I will say, and this is not a condonation of it. I don't condone it.
We're talking about it, so we automatically condone it. It's like
we
Jackass.
live in a condo.
I'm saying since I used it, I've not wanted a cigarette.
Really?
Yeah, and
So
I
if-
really
guys,
wanted one after
kids,
France.
especially if you're young, 15, whatever. If you don't smoke yet, start chewing tobacco,
Dude, you know what's
and then
funny?
you won't want to smoke.
This is bad. I think there's a time. Maybe we need a little foot down. moment.
I don't
It's
care
bad.
anymore. I don't care
It's
anymore.
bad.
Tell him, man.
Because
Tell
people
him.
are gonna do whatever they're. If I fucking came up and I slapped you in the nuts and I said "Merry Christmas," they'd start doing that to their fucking friends. There's nothing we can do to stop them.
Also, big fucking talk over here from the guy who comes to the potty. He's like, "Yeah, I did acid yesterday."
Every week,
He's like,
you little
maybe
fucker.
it's a foot down moment.
It's a foot down moment.
Maybe it's a football
Maybe it's a
moment.
foot down
Because here I am saying I schedule it, saying I test that shit.
Got
I'm
it
a
as
good
Google
boy.
task.
I'm a good boy.
I think as long as you don't let yourself be beholden to shit, that's what I think is a problem. Is when you get addicted to shit, including caffeine, beer, cigarette, weed.
Caffeine addiction.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm saying fucking that's my rule. I don't like when my body yearns for it.
But you kind of do.
No, I don't. I go on cold turkeys if that happens. If I feel like I'm
I
noticing it.
love that. I love doing that.
You don't think you yearn for caffeine a little bit?
I do. And then sometimes if I'm yearning too much, I'm like, no, you're being a little bitch about this. And then I cut it for a month or something like that. I've done that.
How do you know when it's too much?
When my body's like, oh, and maybe I just didn't, like, I forgot a coffee. I didn't fucking get one and I'm grouchy or something because of it.
When Carlos Ocelot says you're too much with the latte, then you know.
And then you know.
And if you're Miss Russia
Did he delete
2019,
that video?
dude, I think he did. I couldn't find it.
Sad.
I'm so sad.
Ocelot, like the G2 owner, Carlos?
Yeah. What do you?
What video?
It's
You don't know this video?
No.
That's
it's all right.
crazy.
It's okay. It's okay.
That's crazy.
I'm in a new era where I'm nice.
You can't reference this like it's some fucking piece of cultural media.
He
Like it's
can.
like it's
He
Aretha
really-
Franklin.
I'm sorry, but he can.
Thank you. Thank you, Devin.
You're welcome.
All right.
You're welcome.
Carlos Ocelot is the Aretha Franklin of esports.
I would say that, yeah.
urethra.
You're
This has been done a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. I knew that. I went into it. I
knew that.
I just need to
I
contribute.
knew that.
well, I wanted to show my freshly shaved pubis in this ad read.
But
because
the
I just,
woke left won't let
but
us do
the
it.
woke left won't let me do it.
Yeah, Mary woke miss.
Hey guys, welcome to the Yard ASMR.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Any self-respecting man will know that sound.
Self-respect.
it's the sound of your mom in the other room, and today we're gonna give you the sounds of doing an ad read for Manscaped. This video is brought to you by Manscaped.com, the global men's lifestyle brand that is revolutionizing the landscape of men's grooming.
And when you say grooming, it's the kind that happens on your pubis and your butthole.
That's your balls getting treated nicely by a good product.
And you can get the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra for 20% off plus free international shipping. This shit
Look
has
at her.
Netflix on it now.
Look at her. It doesn't have Netflix, but it does have a flashlight for when you get lost.
Yeah.
Or it's got, USB-C like your phone does.
Also, it will never jam. That's right. It's got 6 different chambers.
Fucking use it on your dog, your thick-haired dog,
It
and
would
it
work.
still won't
And
jam.
the nice thing about Manscaped is that it don't cut you down there because it's got these ceramic little blades in there, and it's nice. I never nick my balls
Yeah, you don't. But and because of the camera I have installed in your bathroom,
in my toilet.
I always make sure that my boy is safe, and I know he's safe when he's got the Manscaped, the lawnmower 5.0.
Shit's waterproofed. I get it done in the shower.
That's
when I do it.
Is it really?
Yeah, you just rip it in
I
the shower.
actually didn't know
You
that.
guys didn't know
It's
that.
so much easier.
Yeah.
Hey,
it's
so
great.
get the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra for 20% off this holiday season. Head over to manscaped.com/theyard20. That's the number 20. And gift yourself or someone special, maybe your mom or...
It works on girls too.
I could get it for your mom.
I know it's called Manscaped, but we all have the same pubic hair.
We always talk about Manscaped. We never talk about womanscaped.
Herscaped.
If you want a freshly shaved pubis like mine, then you can go to manscaped.com/theyard20. Use the code yard20 to get
20% off plus free international shipping. Our breakdown, we have the first is US, the second Canada, third Australia for our biggest audiences. So that's great for you guys.
Manscaped, many say, is the AK-47 of pubis groomers.
Versatile.
Effective,
$2,700.
It is extremely cheap, and it will fire if covered in
Extremely
sand.
cheap.
Possible
mud.
to buy on force rounds if you don't have armor.
And
Because we're talking about video games. So
Let's go.
go back to the episode, everyone.
You know what's funny? Nick is wearing the DiGiorno fleece. I got him, I think, 5 years ago.
Yeah, I woke up this morning. I was very sad that I was awake early, which I realized to most people in the world who have normal jobs, not that early to be up at 8.
Sure.
But I was just like, I don't want to be up right now. And my house is fucking freezing.
It's cold now.
It's
getting
so
chilly.
cold right now. And so I'm like, I need the warmest shit within 5 feet of me because I won't search. And it was this. And I was like,
It was within 5 feet of him.
How is it within 5 feet?
I have a small room.
And he likes the way it
was
smells.
in my closet.
Because it smells like me.
Does it smell like him?
Hold on. No, it smells like maybe like a soccer store, like a store for like clothes for sports.
Store for balls. Ball store. The ball state. Ball store.
Ball State. where Nick Yingling used to work.
We did Fear and their podcast is so free.
Free
It's
how?
not- it's like
Thank
not
you.
hard to do.
Oh, yeah.
Like I feel like
Wait,
ours,
I feel the opposite.
really.
Yeah. Well, because when we went on, we got like a couple minutes in and I was like, I don't think they have a host.
No,
No.
but
So I was like, oh, I'll host. I'll do it.
you just took over.
Just
I
go
took
through
over.
the motions,
You're giving
bro.
yourself too much
It's
work.
lights off. Fucking mission. No, it's lights off and it's doggy
But do you
style.
care?
No love.
Do you care if the episode's good? Is that
No,
that's
no.
why it's free for you?
No.
See,
Because if
made
the
sure
episode's bad and
episode
I'm
was
in
good.
it, I feel like shit.
I mean, look, to be clear, I want the episode to do really well because I think it's funny that I'm their most viewed episode.
Yeah.
And I want to be another most viewed episode.
Right.
I'm like 3 of their top 10 or something. And
beast.
I would love to be a 4th. But as far as what the actual episode is, like their reviewers they'll take anything.
I know!
They'll take it.
It's fucking disgusting. Dude, I think about it all the time. It pisses me off.
It's like Austin, you're so gay. And then
And
it's
he's like,
and then he's
yeah,
like,
I'm gay.
Yeah, I'm gay.
Yeah, I'm gay.
And then it'll be Austin telling a story that's like first world problem times 1,000. It's like the Hilton ran out of free cookies.
Hassan's on his fucking phone.
He's always with the phone.
Is he really with the phone?
He's always
Dude, that's
with
not
the phone. He's always with the phone. And then Hassan's clocked out because he just did a 13-hour stream.
It's like, why podcast?
Cutie starts to bring up a topic, and then Will Neff is like, "Yo, guys,
Hold on, bitch. Shut up.
what if I was drinking a lot of milk right now?"
She gets 30 seconds into a Taylor Swift story before getting cut off. And then Hassan like looks up the most viewed TikTok of the week. And he's like, y'all see that thing where, they have a $59 million wedding?
I think Fear Ann is just a ploy for Hassan to get to talk about what he talks about on stream to real people.
Maybe.
What happened to him on stream that day to real people? My guess.
Streamers shouldn't do podcasts.
Okay, hey guys, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
This was good, though. We had a good time.
We had a good run. I was thinking about this on the drive here. If we weren't funny, let's say we were dog shit, and let's say we were just terrible at podcasting or whatever. Many may think that in the first place, but let's say we were so bad that it was like an unwatchable mess.
Sure.
Would Ludwig step in? Would he be like, "Hey guys, you gotta be better at this"?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, I
because
think
he's
so.
really checked out, right? Ludwig shows up, he comes, he's funny bears.
But he's always been checked into the content. Like he's always been checked into like if we have like a bad episode or we do something like that's like I don't know like I think with D&D like we got like one session in the D&D and he was already like we should try to role play better. We should try to this. We should try to
Right,
that.
yeah.
He's always tapped into like the actual content. I think he just doesn't care about the doesn't want to do the like managerial.
No, but I
work.
think more like my question was like, if we were bad literally on the show, what level of which would he pop in to be like, hey, yo, what the fuck's going on here?
To answer for him again. 'Cause,
Yeah, please. I'm asking you,
yeah.
not him.
Um,
Shut up.
I haven't spoken.
I think he would have to believe that the problem is like external to us, like they can be fixed.
Mhm.
I think if he thought that like we were not capable of making the changes, he would just
Mm.
either find a way to get out of it or do it until he's dead. I don't
Imagine
know.
he just Batman zip lines out.
I would just end it. He's right. He knows me.
You would end it?
If I thought the problems were not external, yeah. If the problems were to me like, oh, we're recording too much back to back or at a not good enough time or we're not like being conscious enough about coming with topics, then that'd be fine. But if it was like fundamentally we've gotten too old and unfunny,
This person needs to change fundamentally to be on this show successfully.
Right.
I would never cut somebody and replace them. And I can't change a
That'd
human.
be so funny.
Yeah, like
We just pick up like, I don't know, Schlatt.
Wait,
wait, it's an NBA team. The Yard has signed Schlatt in blockbuster deal,
Dude, imagine podcast drafting season.
and they trade.
yeah. That'd be so sick. A mid-season trade.
And you got hit by the trade window. You got to.
In a
and we
blockbuster
trade Nick
deal.
for Jarvis, and it's like, we'll see how this team works out.
We'll see, because we thought we needed
I don't think we
somebody
should
who was
trade
more in
for
touch with women.
Yeah, we needed someone who liked women more.
Yeah, it was been a problem. We swapped Aiden for Austin. We needed to get more gay.
We should do Shuffle Week where we get like 10 podcasts in on it and we all switch a member.
Oh, that would be funny.
It wouldn't. It'd be so confusing.
logistics would
If
be
it was just,
insane.
if it would all
be
happen
so
at the
easy.
same time in 1 week, I think it would be kind of funny.
Yeah, sure.
It'd be so easy.
The logistics would be insane because not everyone podcasts in fucking LA County.
Okay, hold on. If you're saying you can't find 10 podcasts in LA,
Yeah, but
Don't know
like
what to
10
tell
ones
you.
that people care about.
but it's like 10 podcasts individually booking one guest is not complex, and this is that.
I fail to see what you're talking about, but I don't care enough.
I want you to
have
know that I
explain
see
it.
you.
I see you too,
see you.
and I would like for you to play dodgeball.
Oh, you see me? Hold on, someone's looking.
Whoa. Okay. All right.
Hey,
Okay.
hey.
That's the Nick. I kept doing the Nick in this new game, Lethal Company. I don't know if you've seen it.
That's the Nick.
That's the Nick. It's one of
The
the
whip
Nicks.
and the nene, classically a white guy's
He
dance.
goes for that a lot. Are we gonna pretend Nick doesn't whip a lot?
You can just say what it is.
Yeah, but
though.
it's
Hold on.
Is
So,
point at him.
wait, what do you do, Ludwig?
I did the Nick.
Okay.
How so?
The Nick.
Like,
In the Lethal,
like your
in
character?
Lethal Company, you can hit one of these.
Oh.
But the Nick is specifically doing the move, but then right before the move, being like, "Hold on, check this out," or like in a situation that doesn't make as much sense.
Right. Okay.
I appreciate that, Ludwig.
What have you? Okay, you've stolen that from Nick. You've stolen everything from me. What have you stolen from Eamon? Personality-wise on screen.
I've stolen.
You've been asked this question twice now.
I've stolen stuff.
Kisses from boys.
I stole his love. I stole. You know what I stole from you? What is your contempt for annoying gamers?
Yeah,
talked about it
that's
already.
Actually true. Yeah.
Also stolen from Slime.
No, it's just because
no,
they're the same.
I'm
He didn't steal
different.
it.
Bro, no, I'm different.
Are they the same or are they
I
different?
treat my online opponents with very quiet respect because of the tightrope that they hold the vibes hostage.
I don't fear them.
Also,
I do.
They can't crush the vibes because I'll still top frag and I can carry bad vibes.
It's still not worth it. Even top fragging, whatever.
I think Call of Duty has reversed a lot of my progress with toxicity
Oh,
in games.
are you back?
I'm back.
He's so back.
I'm back into game
say
chat.
it. You can
Always
say
being
it
on.
again.
you can say it.
He's saying it again.
Dude, game chat always being on and you can always talk to your opponents is crazy. I forgot what it's like.
Oh, with voice?
Yes.
Dude,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
insane.
Talking to your opponents
you
is
get in the,
crazy.
you're in the
Bro.
pre-game lobby. And you get in the
Dude.
game and you're just like, you accidentally have your in-game on when you're in Discord and you're like, yeah, I'm going to get coffee at 6. And someone's like, shut the fuck up, loser.
Dude.
And you're like,
oh, I'm gonna get coffee. Oh, I'm gonna get coffee.
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna fucking coffee.
it's exactly like that.
Dude.
But also like every single Call of Duty pub player is homophobic and racist.
Coffee
Like all
at
of them.
6 is crazy.
And like, there's no. I actually realized that like people who play Valorant, most of them are not that bad.
No, they're just cringe.
You think they're bad because you meet one who's like super racist,
Dude.
But everyone who plays Call of Duty is racist. All of them.
Dude,
It's crazy.
I was thinking about this because Valorant, I feel like there's a lot of women who play Valorant. You have a high likelihood of getting a woman in your game and like speaking on the microphone, right? I've realized that in 2 years, not one time have I had someone make like a weird comment to one of the women on my team in Valorant.
And playing Valorant?
Yeah,
Must not
which I
happen.
think is crazy. Like
It's definitely
compared
the-
to what it used to be like in CS or Call of Duty.
I think
And
it's the least sexist game
yeah.
of competitive games with voice comms specifically.
Yeah, probably.
What
And
about
I
Among Us?
think the community gets like a bad rap because there's always people who are shitty,
Well,
right?
it deserves it because it's really cringe.
It's-
and I think
it's
that's its
cringe.
biggest
Cringe
issue.
often is more of a crime than anything else.
People
That's why
sometimes
ethos
hate cringe more than
exists.
racism.
Crime
Yeah.
or Cringe. That's a good series for
Crime or cringe?
your YouTube channel. I'm just trying to be
Yeah, okay.
helpful
and
to
I
you.
look up crimes
or cringes,
cringes.
which
and
the line is
you have to guess.
yeah. You have to guess which
So
one
this
it
man
is.
murdered 17 children.
No, I like the idea of a guy watching an entire like black and white footage of a man in an electric chair until he's dead, and then being like, guys, crime or cringe?
A man goes around smelling the seats in a bus when everyone gets off. Is it crime or
I think
cringe?
it's both. This is a
No,
problem.
It can't be both.
No, that's
not a
just-
crime.
that's
It's
just
not
not a
it
crime.
just isn't a crime.
It's not a crime.
Well, then it must be a cringe. You
It
win
is
the game,
cringe.
Aiden. You played.
Whoa,
It's cringe.
but
It's not a crime.
I would say it kind of is a. Maybe it's not.
What
a
would you?
crime.
Smelling
What's
the
the
seats,
charge?
what's it-
Yeah, right. Like what? Being
What
an
if the
American,
person who gets up sees them smell it? Does it turn into a crime?
No.
No, I mean,
It's
I
not a
guess
harassment of some kind?
Is
No.
God, what a. Oh my God! It's like an Escher painting in my head.
It's cringe. It's really cringe.
This is my $1 million YouTube video for
Okay,
you.
all right,
You
we're
did
getting
it.
there. You know what? Good job,
Crime or-
Nick. Good video.
Crime or cringe. Crime or cringe.
Crime or cringe.
Paying for somebody's parking in LA.
See, it's like a philosophical question. It's like, man, like, can we actually pay money for
Can it be
other
done?
people?
Right? Yeah.
Dude, I
Economy.
got a fucking parking ticket. This is not a good story, but I'm telling it. I got a parking ticket in Highland Park, and I was gone from my car for 3 minutes. They camped me out, bro.
Yeah, because you're fucking
were like-
operative.
And then I got up and I got back. I really grabbed coffee, went back to my car, ticket.
Good.
It's fucked up.
Good.
That is fucked
Finally
up.
fucking someone takes a swing at you.
Billie Eilish is born. She lived in Highland Park one time, and all the cops are there.
Yeah,
And they want to persecute me, a gamer.
Well, they want to persecute her for having sex with her brother.
that's not. Don't say that.
I don't think
Don't
that she
say
does that.
She doesn't do that.
I don't think Billie Eilish
I
has
like how
sex
you
with her
say,
brother.
I don't think that she does that.
Well, I can't be certain, but
Oh,
I'm-
you can't be certain, right? We
She
can't be
could be
certain.
doing that.
Many things
She's
we
not.
can't be certain of in this world.
We can be certain. They're not.
You're certain.
I'm certain.
You're 100% certainty. Billie Eilish and Phineas Eilish have never had sex with each other.
I've
You
never
know what
heard
this
his whole
is?
name.
The
This
crime or
is this is
Crime or cringe. Crime or cringe.
Cringe. Sex with your consensual sex with your sibling. Crime or cringe?
Well, that's a crime.
No, it's cringe.
Why?
It's
I
cringe.
think
No, it's
This is
incest-
not American.
Wait,
No, I'm
isn't
pretty
it a
sure
crime
incest is
just
a
to
crime.
marry your sibling?
Why?
Wait,
Why is it a
maybe
crime
it's not
for
a crime.
incest?
Are we not fucking Americans?
I mean, you can say that sentence to every crime.
No.
Murder? Why? Are we not Americans?
But this is my question to you.
This is applicable
Incest
because
is-
America has laws, and would the laws apply to this
I'm
situation?
pretty sure incest is a crime.
And the crime of incest is embodied in penal. That's funny. Penal code.
It is-
285 PC.
Look at that.
So you can go to jail for up to 3 years for having sex with Billie Eilish
No, that's not what that
Certain
means.
relatives.
with certain relatives. I think that's good. I'm
Almost,
talking,
your sibling is certainly on that list.
I'm talking about brother, sister,
Yeah.
adults.
Porn has ruined your mind.
Porn hasn't ruined my
doesn't have
mind.
to do
Look at
with
you, you have a gross
pornography.
mind.
It has to
It
do-
has everything to do with pornography.
No, it has to do with the sensual way they record music together.
I don't think he even knows her brother's her brother's name.
She
I
said the
just
whole
said
thing.
it.
She said the whole thing.
I
It's not
said
gonna go.
it. It's Phineas. You thought
I
I was
didn't know
fucking
it.
kidding around.
Like a fur
I'll be real, I
bastard.
didn't know it.
No, this is a theory much like the Avril Lavigne is dead theory.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even if both parties condemn the sexual, they still be found guilty. I think that's actually good.
But who's
Jokes
charging them?
aside,
You know,
there should be a punishment for this.
For incest,
Sure.
you know who was pro for
is
a while?
that like is that a crime because we all think it's gross? Or
It's
is it
one
like
of
bad
those.
for the gene pool or something?
Yes, I mean, like, I think if everyone had sex with their brother and sister and had kids, it would be bad for society as a human race.
It'd be bad.
And I think it's because most people doing it were crime doers.
Yeah.
Really?
It's not like hey, we just had like we're two adults with like office jobs and you're my sister and I'm your brother. It's more like there's a power dynamic.
I think
and it's
the
like fucked up.
the other dynamic at play is like fucking you can you have an emotional relationship that you can easily manipulate.
Oftentimes an older sibling.
Like Aiden and Otto. So yeah, basically, Ludwig, I think you're right.
Well,
I think it's okay.
Incest is only defined as occurring between relatives ages 14 and older. I'm guessing otherwise it's wait,
otherwise
14.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
this is for the
fucked
sake
up.
of the law.
14's a weird line.
What the fuck is going on with California?
Wait, what is this? What is the Venn diagram between 14 and 16 here?
Well,
15.
You can get
I
into
actually
AP
don't
Cal.
like talking about this.
You
I
can
want to
get
get away
AP
from this.
you
no,
can
no,
get
let's
AP
keep
Cal.
going. I love this.
Yeah, that was an insane question.
Hey, thanks for watching episode 1 of Crime or
I'm
Cringe.
just saying, why is that number lower?
Crime or cringe? Aiden asking that question.
That seems bad.
Nick, congrats. I watched you play Call of Duty.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
were you
I'm not gonna say congrats because you didn't win it all.
Yeah, I
Come on.
respect.
Real. That's what he wants to hear.
I don't care.
Dude, oh my God, it hurts so bad.
To lose?
Yeah.
It hurt, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was so
man.
emo about it.
I'm sorry,
Really?
man.
Yeah, but I bounced back.
You have another event, don't you?
No.
I thought you had it. Why did I think you have another Call of Duty
He
event
already
where someone
played it-
picked
he
you?
I
already
played the
played
second
it
one
in
in the
tournament.
middle of that one.
Oh.
Yeah, and
It's
I
season.
learned. I'm glad I learned this because I was in a Call of Duty event basically. I think we talked about it last episode, but I was in a Call of Duty event where I had Clayster on my team, world champion Call of Duty player, and I was just like, Clay, I'm like at a loss here. I played so bad the second tournament was one day, and I played so bad in it, and I was just like, Clay, I don't know what's going on. Like I'm playing so bad. Can you just like watch one of my fucking games? He's like, yeah, I'm down to watch your game, but also like, what are your settings? And I told him my settings, and he's like, dude, what the fuck? He's like, I've never seen anyone with these settings on. Just change this stuff. I accidentally had like the wrong aim assist setting
Oh.
that makes the game like really fucking hard to play
Oh.
the whole time. And I was like, what? And I took it off and I played GBs and I was so much better instantly.
Wait, this is after the tournament
this
was
is
over?
before. So this was in between.
I see. Okay.
This is really hard. There's two
After
tournaments.
the one tournament. where you
After
played
the
men.
one tournament, yeah, I turned it off and I played bracket with the new thing. I played so much better. And I was so upset at myself because the other tournament had a big prize pool and I was on Scump's team. I was like, oh my
Fake
God.
game. Fake game. Aim assist makes it a fake game. Real.
I feel the same with you.
Mouse and keyboard, they're getting their revenge though, because mouse and keyboard sniping is
It's
really hard to deal with. Uh,
Interesting.
Snipers kind of won the tournament I was in.
So you lost. You got what, third?
We got third, which was, I mean, still like
15 grand.
15 grand for our team.
That's pretty great.
That's pretty good.
I get a piece of Yingling's action.
No, you don't.
I do.
Why?
Dude,
because I said
played,
so.
Yingling played the tournament
What?
from 3 locations.
Yeah.
He played it once from Ludwig's house, once from his house, and once from his mom's house in Arizona.
He was a traveling performer.
It was crazy.
I get
He's
a
like
piece of
John
Yinglings.
Fatality.
You guys don't get a piece of
I get a
Yinglings.
piece.
No, you don't.
Dude, he was Aiden Calvin the whole tournament.
Dude, the casters are like,
The casters-
Aiden Calvin in a 1v2. It is so funny.
It's all up to Aiden Calvin. It's dude, fuck yeah, it is.
We're not telling you because we want to hear what you think about us getting a piece of Nick Yingling. We're just telling you because it's something to talk about.
It was so funny because it started getting around enough. I went to Verdugo this week and I come up to Canyon, a SoCal Melee player, and I'm just like saying hi, chatting a sec, and Canyon's like, yo, great job in the Call of Duty tournament. And I'm like, I have a confession. that is Nick Yingling.
Such a fucking idiot.
Guys, my girlfriend wants me to cook all the time.
I
know.
Which is insane because you don't cook at all.
And I realized I can just leverage our Factor sponsorship to just get Factor meals and fill my fridge with them.
So what are you going to do? Are you going to get the Factor meals and then put it in the outside fridge? And then she's like, what are we having for dinner? You're like,
Yeah.
I don't know. And then you dump it onto a
Because
plate.
I've had Factor and it just tastes like normal good food. So I'm just going to put it on a plate and I'm going to be like, bone apple teeth, my love.
Here,
Here's
honey,
the
I
food.
cook this in 2 minutes.
Yeah. And I have these protein plus meals with 30 grams of protein so you can get big and strong to lift me when I'm old and weak.
You know how I'm going to throw her off? They have 55 add-ons you can do every week. I'm just going to mix it up every week. She'll have no idea.
And she's like, you're so creative with your meal
Hey,
choices.
honey, would you like a juice smoothie or breakfast option this morning?
I can't believe you made chicken soup with a juice base. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know how to use all these things.
Yeah, then there's like a microwave in the back that's just getting flooded out.
Turned out.
Yeah, just absolutely used and abused.
Just in the middle of our driveway.
Just to make the food so good. So I like this idea. It's Factor. Factormeals.com/theyard50. Get 50% off your first box. Deceive your loved ones. Fool them into thinking you can actually cook.
And you don't have loved ones, that's also fine. You can track your macros. It's good for like other normal stuff. But for us, it's about deception.
Yeah.
Every good relationship, especially long-term ones, are built on lies and fooling the other person. And factormeals.com/theyard50 will help you achieve that goal.
Although they are not based on lies themselves.
America's #1 ready to lie kit.
No, say it right, Aiden.
Ready to eat lies.
America's #1 ready
They'll lie
to
to
eat meal
you.
kit. And what we're going to do is Ludwig's come back. What he doesn't know is this episode we actually implanted a secret device in his, you know? And so see if you can see his facial expressions when we activate it with a secret remote. Now, pay attention really close to the episode when we come back, and now.
What happened with Firepuff? What happened with Firepuff?
If you got Firepuff 12, bro.
He did get Firepuff 12.
I'm not. I can't.
He even got near arrested. Isn't that crazy?
I can't
Not
belittle.
crazy.
Like, this is what I will say. He did play well that day. But after game 1, which I won, I dropped my controller and my controller broke.
And he was wearing his wrong skate shoes. It's hard to kickflip. And the Vans.
And
Did
also,
you get-
like, with someone else's board.
Did you get Nair arrested?
I did.
Was it last stock?
No.
I played
I thought it was
Firepuff
awesome.
one time my entire Melee career. It was at Power 9. He rested me 7 times in a set, and I won.
Yeah, he's addicted to that shit to this day.
Yeah.
Young Akil still loves to hit the down B on you.
He played good. He beat Breakfast right before that.
Bro,
He also ate breakfast. It was
You
a
don't.
crazy day
Okay.
for
You
him.
don't pretend like you know anybody in SoCal
It's just
Melee
a
anymore.
funny
I
tag.
love Breck. He's so nice. I went 0-2.
Oh.
Bro, the last 2 Melee tournaments I went 0-2.
What's going on with you?
I don't know. And I saw Stanky there. I haven't seen Stanky in a long time. And I gave him a hug. And I'm like, bro, I went 0-2. He's like, for real? I'm like, yeah. And he looks at me. He's like, this shit ain't sweet anymore, bro. And I'm like, no, it's not sweet. It's not sweet.
I wanted
It's
to know,
too hard.
I want to know how you felt about it. Because do you want to keep
Oh,
playing?
I felt good.
No, that's fuck off. No, I'll fucking kill myself.
felt good.
I hope you go 0-2 forever now.
He doesn't mean that.
No, he doesn't mean that.
What are you gonna keep playing?
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Are you playing when you're home?
Yeah. I like practice. Sometimes John will play with me if he's bored. But I don't care.
I want
It's
to.
funnier if a guy who goes 0-2 a bunch beats somebody. It's like I can't lose.
Dude, the worse you do, the funnier your Graves win gets.
I know.
Graves is.
I can't lose. If I do really well, it's like, damn, Slime's on the come up. If I keep losing, it's like, damn, it's crazy he beat Graves.
He beat Graves. Graves could be going 0-2 at Verdugo if you think about it.
I'm saying it's stacked. I fight Rat round 2. You fucking kidding me? I'm chilling. I'm Bing chilling.
Are you willing?
Is Lethal Company fun, Ludwig?
It's very fun.
Everyone's talking about it.
It's
I'm like, do I gotta get friends together?
It's fun because it has proximity chat. Games with proximity chat are fun, and the proximity chat's good. And then it's also like generally a fun game mechanically, and it has no ceiling. So you could theoretically, if you're a good, play a long time, and it's kind of like zombies in that way.
Oh, so like at some point, like you have to do shit over and over again? It's not like
Yeah.
procedurally generated or anything, right?
No, it's just, I guess maybe it is. I don't know that word, but it's just like the same 3 days over and over, and you try to get money, and you have like a quota that builds.
Does it gets harder with the quota.
And
I
the
have a
quota can be
question?
really hard to
Can
hit.
sweats ruin the game?
Well, I mean, the sweats are your friends. You can't like, you're not like pub lobby.
Yeah, but like
If one of your friends gets absurdly good at the game, does it ruin it?
No, I think it helps, you know,
Can
and
someone fuck the vibes if they're trying too hard?
I mean, always, right?
Okay.
I guess it's always possible, but like you're always able to provide value, and you can always fuck with them if it's really killing your value. You can kill them.
So it's like a party game, kind of.
Yeah. They're too good, you just kill them.
My favorite clips I've seen from the game have been like when someone opens a door and they disappear into the room, and they just go, and they're in the room now, and you're like, I don't know what's happening in there, and then you pop in and they're screaming and fighting a demon or something.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think like
Those
there's
are
always
good.
the demons, and so, you know, even if you're really fucking good, the demons sometimes get you.
Dude, did you ever hear about in hardcore WoW? It was before I think the big Blizzard servers were up, but this guy did like I don't know the story exactly. Zipper will be clapping in terms of how accurate I am, But he basically joined this hardcore guild, and he like ran this like I think year-long cover where his whole plan was to wipe a tiny violin. Yeah, his whole plan was to wipe this hardcore raid during like a 40-man Naxxramas run. And he just like, he infiltrated the guild. He was like, I'm a good guildie. I raid with you guys and like built these friendships. And then this one fight, if you run over to the wrong side, it just kills everybody. Because like the polarity gets fucked up and everyone just dies. Permadeath in hardcore. And he did it. And he just like fucking killed like these like hundreds hour characters in this whole raid. And who were we talking to? We were talking to someone about this, explaining it. And they were like, that is like the modern...
Oh, it was a guest.
Yeah, it was a guest.
It was Zach. It was Zach Oyama.
I told that to Zach, and he's like, that's like the online version of a school shooting. And I was like, and I think about that all the time, because I'm like, your GM raided with him in the past. He's insanely toxic. I can imagine, Zipper.
What a crazy...
It was like this like long con, like, I'm going to fuck these people.
Because he also presumably put in hundreds of hours.
Yeah.
But he got more joy getting rid of thousands of hours.
I know.
His hundreds of hours was able to take down so many
take down
more.
thousands.
Fucked up.
That is fucked
He
up.
was like Leonidas.
Because the hardcore meta back then, Miles was telling me a bunch where it was like, you got griefers. Griefers will always exist, and like you can't really PvP each other, but you can like pull mobs over. There's like ways to like get people killed, and then there's a counter faction to protect people from the griefers. It's like this insane ecosystem. Zipper tried to kill Miskiff.
That what? What? Can't be doing that, Zipper.
He thought it'd be funny, but then there was an army of Miskiff people like ready to defend him, which is like,
I mean,
fair.
you gotta. It's not an original thought.
No, it's not.
A streamer with 30K viewers playing World of Warcraft, we're trying to kill him.
Just
you know?
running around Goldshire with a fucking knife out trying to...
There's a lot of people trying to do that, I think. And the things you don't need to try, Zipper. He does it by himself.
So what I'm saying is I think about Lethal Company and my mind goes back to that idea of a guy trying to fuck
so
what
bad.
What if the Yard played Lethal Company, Ludwig?
It wouldn't be bad.
Would that be fun?
It wouldn't be bad. It
Why
could be
does
good.
Because you know what? We don't have Saikuno numbers. He's not going to wear a diaper. He's not going to wear a diaper. You're not going to be a beautiful woman with a sunscreen line. And I'm almost there. I'm about Ludwig's
Who do you
size.
think you are in this example?
Hassan.
Okay.
Who is he?
Yeah,
Beautiful woman with a sunscreen line.
Was that in reference to somebody?
No.
Or just
I don't think he's willing to say, Aiden. But it's a beautiful woman with a sunscreen line.
okay.
We could play.
My girlfriend last night asked me who's the biggest guy I'd fight for her.
Aw.
I took the question really seriously.
Did she watch like the "This Girl Slap Your Ass What You Doing" videos?
I think we were watching something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and then she was like, "What's the biggest guy you'd fight for me?" No, we were watching a TV. We were watching The Mick, which is
sure, yeah.
the Netflix show. And I thought about it, and I'm like, Hassan's too big. Someone like slightly smaller than Hassan, I think.
You wouldn't fight Hassan? That gangster disses your fly girl?
It's
You
just,
wouldn't do
I
it?
think if I ran full speed at Hassan and tried to tackle him, he would stay standing.
Yeah, but the idea is that you would defend her no matter what the size of
I
the
think
man.
getting your ass beat is a good thing there.
No, but I treated the question like, guy is hitting on my girlfriend. What size guy would I fight
Okay.
in that situation?
He's not like hurting your girlfriend.
No, he's not. No, I would attack anything hurting, obviously, anyone.
What if he was really big?
She followed up. She was like, "You wouldn't fight Shaq for me?" Like sincerely, and I was like, "What do you want me to do?"
No, like, we left it all in the court. Like,
it's fucking Shaq. I don't know what you want me to do.
He's so big.
And she's like somber. Like 10 minutes later, I'm like, "All right, I would fight Shaq for you, and I would go down swinging." And she's like, "Really?"
Yeah. Theoreticals have made me lie a lot more in my relationship.
Dead ass.
so fucking
That's
funny,
what the
dude.
point of it is.
Dead ass.
I
lie.
would fuck that worm so good.
You know what? And once I go worm, I can't go back.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
even if your worm body perish, I would look for more worms.
Yeah, but no worm would compare to you ever, so I'd die alone and sad because you're gone as a worm.
Yeah, you're just supposed to lie.
Yeah, I don't have this problem.
You could sleep Hassan.
Huh?
You wouldn't need you would need to defend someone.
I wouldn't need to defend
You
a
could do it
beautiful
right
male
now.
lady. I could kill Hassan at any moment with my hands.
Mhm. I like saying this. I like acting like I'm trying to think of a good example. like a small little scruffy guy next to Hassan, the lumbering giant in my life.
Yeah.
And so every time I see him, I just tell him, I beat your ass, dude.
What do you think
I
I
squat
do
more than you. That's
to
what you do to me.
I know. The fuck you think this is?
This is just
Son.
what you.
Of course.
This is another shtick you take from him.
All Ludwig roads lead to slime at some point.
Dude, I'm fucking saying. God, that feels good.
Yeah, even the road to gold.
My
Which I'm
goat.
currently
I'll see
on.
you there, my goat.
Are you in gold right
No,
now?
I'm on the
gold,
road,
I'm
though.
gold 3. I got placed in gold 3. I haven't played Valorant in fucking months. But then I played to play with Dubbin.
Yeah,
Because
Dubbin.
he's playing on stream alone, getting inted and just screaming. And I'm like, I can fix her.
Mhm.
And then
I
we
did
fought.
like this last week. You had the stream where I was in a call with you and Yingling because him and Yingling are grinding, doing VOD review like every night in the Discord. And I'd hop in to just see what's going on. And you were live and you get like 6, it's like 4-2 in your Valorant game. And you're like, you ask your Omen for the 3rd time if he could smoke mid window. And he just says no. And you ended stream. And
He
you're
told
like,
me this. This was such a big event. He
and
told me about
I'm
it.
28. I'm 28. I don't have to deal with this. I'm logging off. See you guys later.
I alt F4'd and then I ended the stream.
I'm so beautiful.
The end of the story for that, I booted back up the game
Yeah.
and then I played it through and we were like 4-10 and we brought it back 12-12
Wow.
and then my internet cut out.
Dude, that seems like you're like griefing. You're like,
I know.
Just kidding.
From their perspective, it was like I brought it back as a fake, like, yeah, and then but I actually really wanted to win. My internet just died and I booted it back up the next day because it was gone for like the whole fucking night. And we lost. We lost.
The post game.
And they brought it to last. It was last person. He just didn't clutch. It was the Omen. It was a 1v1. I looked at the timeline. It was Omen 1v1. He choked it.
He's just in the prison yard and he's got one thing to do and he's like, I should have smoked. I should have smoked on round 6. I was hanging out with the boys this weekend at the wedding and I was looking around at all of our good friends, all of our male friends, and I
Right.
said, what an assless crew we have. And then I
not
thought,
me though, because I wasn't at the wedding.
Because I wasn't there.
and then I gotta say, even, and then I thought back home, I only have one. I have one ass master at my side, and he's not here right now, and that makes me
you
so
don't mean
sad.
that.
But it made me think about, you know, what would improve the ass of all of my assless friends. I'm talking Shake Drizzle, no ass.
Okay.
Burger Yan, 0 ass. Radstad,
Yeah.
0 ass. You, 0 ass. You know what would help this out? Some meundies. Make them shits pop.
Oh, they
You
do
know
make
what I'm
those
saying?
because they're soft and silky and they got all those curves.
So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to gift all of you guys meundies because it will make that whatever you got going on down there, that
and then you're going to give me a bralette so that I...
not only a bralette, I'll get you the new joggers, hoodies, and onesies.
Wow.
Because they got a lot of stuff now. Monthly shipments right to your door. They got
You know what I
undies,
realized recently
socks.
is like there's not a lot of things in life you want shipped monthly to your door, but specifically underwear, I never buy that shit for myself ever.
A fresh
When I get it for
pack?
Christmas as an adult, I'm like, whoa.
Dude, he's got holes in his.
I do
It's
got holes. I'm
nasty.
like the Shia LaBeouf of having underwear.
That's why your shit look all fucked up, because it's airing out. You need the meundies to keep your hams nice and tight. So you get the interesting styles. I'll get you one with hams on it. Little martinis.
little Christmas
It's
hams.
breathable, it's stretchy. But that I'm genuinely gonna get you guys, and I'm not gonna pay for it because they're sponsoring this podcast. I'm gonna get everyone meundies so I can stop riding around with my stupid assless crew.
Dude, these ad reads work so well that my girlfriend has started buying me undies so that we have matching underwear.
Oh,
We have matching
Hers doesn't
sharky
have
underwear.
Hers doesn't have skid marks like yours. So go to meundies.com/zipper and don't wait to be comfortable.
yeah, 20% off your first purchase plus free shipping if you use our code meundies.com/zipper. And that's right, Zipper also wears them. They custom made Zipper undies.
They have a zipper on them.
Yeah, it's really. It's,
How have we not done that yet? MeUndies.
yeah,
Zipper underwear.
I think that's a bad idea.
No.
What are you catching in there? You're an
No,
idiot.
it's so you can pee without taking your underwear off, but you still take your
You
pants
just
off.
invented pants.
No.
Anyway, 20% off meundies.com/zipper. Let's get back to Ludwig and try to observe right when it comes back how juicy his dumper really is.
Look at my friend's ass.
Are you retiring from Call of Duty?
I think I'm addicted, dude.
You're
Yeah,
gonna
you
keep
are.
playing?
He hasn't responded.
He's
We had shit to do, and he's just and I've been like, you know what? He's on a sabbatical. He's the driver of a lot of stuff. I will let OG play as much game as he like. And then I'm like, hey, when are we gonna meet up? Hey, when are we gonna meet up? Nothing, cricket.
What happened to no game and Nick?
Game fun.
He's addicted.
I earned it, bro. I don't know.
I
Game
earned
fun?
it.
Gaming's fun. Yeah, Call of Duty's very fun.
Also, you only have a few more weeks of game battles before it goes away forever.
Yeah, Game Battle won't
That's
forever.
crazy. I think it'll get saved.
Well, the thing,
I mean,
Shopify
LG didn't
Rebellion.
get saved.
We'll be saving game battles. That's right. We're announcing it here on this podcast.
the Yard.
The
Shopify.
Shopify.
The Yard
Shopify,
Rebellion.
the Yard.
no yard. We can't afford server
No,
We
space.
have,
we
we
get
have
our
one of
name
those
on
like
it.
free equity slices.
Yeah.
Like we don't pay money
The
for
Yard Moist Shopify Rebellion Ludwig.
Dubbin.
it. Well, there is still
Dubbin battles.
I think it's CMG is what it's called. But there's a website for
Dude, I almost got a job there.
at CMG.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they almost, that was when
Oh wait, I think I remember this.
I was offered a job at CMG. They had their office in Rodeo.
Social media, right?
Or, yeah.
remember this.
Before or after Merchant of Death era?
This
Before.
is before because
yeah.
what happened is I ended up moving in with them without a job, and then I tried to find any job I could, which was the vape job. So I had two paths. One was CMG, one was this one. And I think Slime is the one. I think it was you.
We were in the car and we were driving down the 57, and I said to Ludwig, he was like, "Should I do this social media job?" Like he was asking me about it, and I asked him this important question that changed the course of his life. I said, "Do you want to be talent or do you want to be behind the scenes?" And he made the decision right there and said talent. And then he didn't take the job and he moved in with us to fucking stream. And then we stuck them to completion every single night.
He made you, bro.
I remember this. He did make me in that
low-key
moment.
made you.
And every following night after that moment where he sucked me to completion.
Yeah, you would brick into the roof of my mouth.
Dude.
I don't know. Oh, that.
I think
What the fuck?
so visceral.
and
Don't drop a pin where it happened.
and like Popeye, I go.
And that's the end of the Yard podcast.
And that's how Dubbin came to be born.
I'm reeling.
Oh,
Anyway,
fuck, dude.
CMG.
Can't be talking like that.
It's hype. You can play Call of Duty wagers. You can put up money versus people and play matches.
Oh yeah,
It's
you told
really
me about
popular.
that. Yeah.
So you can do like, dude, pros were like they play $1,000 wagers every night.
I have
Very hype.
I have to ask you something. The streets were saying the one game I watched with you guys is the game against Nadeshot because I thought it'd be really funny, and you guys washed Nadeshot's team. But the streets, Dubbin, Eamon, Nick Anders,
Okay.
the streets were saying that your ringer cheated.
Oh no.
Discuss. Cheat?
No.
Yeah,
Kid.
that was a dumb
He was
No.
He
thing.
cheated.
he was live.
Nadeshot. Stream safe cheap.
Oh, you're
Stream
watching
safe
Nate Shots POV in the
mainstream?
chat was saying that.
Nadeshot's chat was
Yeah,
saying
the-
it.
Nate's
Nate's
chat is rotating between he's cheating, what an S&D kid, and also flaming Nadeshot for being.
And also saying that Aiden was cheating by having Nadeshot stream up, which he didn't.
Okay.
which is funny. Because
there's
I did have Nadeshot stream up.
There's
I
a
wasn't
really,
playing.
there's a really funny clip. So like what happened in the tournament was like there's a bunch of CDL pros who were in the tournament, and it's like that's like Call of Duty's like pro league, and they had scrims on the final bracket day, so all of them dropped out of the tournament, and we had to find all the teams that had a CDL pro had to find a replacement, and were given the instructions: you can pick up anyone you want as your sub because you all have like first seed players, so there's no one you could put on your team that would be unfair. So we're like, okay, cool. I don't know any pros, so we refer to Aiden and we're like, do you know anyone? He's like, I'll ask around. And he gets his friend, Believe, who is like not a pro, but like kind of like a search and destroy like veteran, like has played a lot. The pros know him. They play with blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, cool. I was a little worried at first, but he's really good. It was all fine.
He's the bloody 9 of COD, Zipper.
He's the butt.
That was not like yeah. That was like what?
He said, "Wow,"
What?
because he knows.
Okay.
Sorry, go
And
ahead.
there was a point in Nadeshot's stream when we were playing, because we played Nade's team in pools and we went game 5 and we lost. And then when we after pools we went to bracket, we played them again and we 3-0'd them. And it's like Scump, Nadeshot, I think Daltushan dropped. I think it was their team. And there's a really funny clip where Nade he starts to tilt and he starts to say how like it's like cringe that we have a sub, basically, because their team is the same since the beginning. And it's like, bro, they just have this fucking S&D kid. And then he thinks for it like a little longer. And he remembers that the S&D kid replaced 3-time COD world champion Clayster. And he goes, yeah, they're just playing good. And he like just reverses what he just said.
I watched Nate's whole stream as he got put out to laundry by you guys, and I will say he's a fantastic loser. Like, very graceful. Even though he did that, is like he was really good at just being like, look, they play better, and like you could tell he's just been around. You know,
Yeah.
I gained a lot of plus respect points from San Andreas.
Yeah,
He's a very seasoned competitor. That's why I think it's so shitty that he's been retired for a while, and every other message in his chat is just somebody roasting him.
Yeah.
dude, his chat is mean to him.
his
It's
chat
crazy.
is so mean
and
to
they
him.
backseat the fuck out of him. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's because he's washed.
Dude, I already had obviously like a ton of respect for Scump because he's Scump, but his mental unmatched. I have never seen someone that positive in the face of adversity ever.
Really?
Like, he'd have teammates who, dude, they had a round that was like, I think it was like 1v4 or 1v3, and there's a 3, and they go to plant bomb. No one clears sight. This is a team with like some former pros, some like current Warzone pros.
Gotta
no
clear
one
the
clears
sight.
sight. They get 1v3 and lose the round, and this is like to get eliminated from bracket. And he is just like, his eyes just go wide because he's the dead one. Yeah, it's 1v3. He's the dead one. He's just like, what? And then he just kind of goes, we got this. We're gonna win this. And I'm like, dude, you
gotta.
solid mental.
And that's what you got to do against the fucking idiots, against the animals in fucking solo queue or double queue.
I think it's different.
I think it's different because there's there's a respect that you have when you team with people who you know. There's no respect between us when I don't know the person. And when they're
Respect of
not-
humanity.
But they're not respecting humanity. That's why I tripped to them, because they're saying GG disrespectfully.
It was his E-date. He was flirting.
Okay, well, fuck you.
What is this? What you guys argued about
Wait,
last
they were
night?
queued together?
No.
Was this the
No.
fissure
What
between
what
you?
we argued about was way different.
Were
It's
they
not
queued, were they
worth-
queued
it's
together?
too
That's an important
dirty.
detail.
We don't know.
I think
Oh,
so, but
it
they
felt
were
like it.
They were loudly flirting.
Oh. Ugh.
It
Like,
was.
I feel like I just,
Is love gross?
I just
to
drank
you?
Pepto-Bismol.
It's gross
The
when the
taste
sky
I
can't
have.
hit a fucking shot.
This guy was a.
I think flaming.
tough.
I think it's also different. People making genuine mistakes because they are just like not that good at the game is fine.
Yeah.
And you have
Yes,
to
of
accept
course.
that.
Of course.
But when people are shitty in conjunction with that and flame, then
It's just
then
game
you have my
theory.
permission to
Bro,
shoot.
it's just game theory.
you, Captain.
It does not help the situation. I
no,
don't
but
know.
sometimes it feels better.
Yeah, true. I left last night. 3 games lost, fucking straight.
The
Internet
mental W.
died,
We
and I
talked
felt
about
great.
this.
You did not feel great.
I
We
felt
were
great.
so sad.
I felt cash, and I looked at my fucking 4 MVPs in a row, and I thought, just like Jordan. In fact,
That's
one more.
not
Just like Jordan.
That's
One
that's
more even.
not. I guess that's like 80s Jordan.
It's
Actually,
even better. First of all, no.
isn't that?
No.
He was MVPing. He was dropping dub.
I mean, I'm talking about the NBA championship MVP,
Dude,
which
I
you
was
got
trying to-
big time.
Jordan.
I was trying to do my thing with the Call of Duty guys where I'm like, we went around like a 2v1 or like a 2v whatever, and I'm like Shaq and Kobe. But then I realized COD players just know so much more about sports than me. So like they start doing more complex references, and they're like saying all these players, and I'm like,
Which are just other basketball players that aren't Shaq and Jordan.
I only
I
know
love-
retired or dead players.
I do love when Yingling does this thing where he's like Shaq and Kobe, and then if there's a third person in your lobby, and he's like, and you could be Derek Fisher, who is just somebody else on that roster.
And
Yeah,
Kwame Brown.
Gallinari and another guy from the Mavericks. What can I
He
say?
also said one of the funniest things he's ever said, which I don't know if this was said before, maybe it was, but he was like, God, Call of Duty players are the fucking baseball players of esports.
It's so true.
It was
Wow.
really funny.
What a-
That's wise.
what a-
Yeah.
Yeah.
What an
Sometimes he drops
astute-
nuggets.
It's
I-
great. If you go look at their streams, every Call of Duty player is doing the same thing at every moment. They're wearing a headset, like a pair of Astros, like old like console headsets. They have one decoration in their room, which is a football jersey and a frame,
Dude, oh my god.
and then maybe like a RGB light, and they're listening to the newest Drake album. They are all
Yeah.
doing that 100% of the time. And I'm like, you know what? This is beast. Because you could like go into any like Buffalo Wild Wings and just like meet one of these guys,
Right.
and they might be a Call of Duty world champion.
And
They're
then,
like
and then they
fr-
could be best friends for
They're like
life.
franchised personalities. You know what I'm saying? Like every McDonald's looks the same inside, just like their mind and
I
their
see.
soul.
What's are they the jockiest esport? Who's the who?
For sure.
Yeah, because
Who jocks the hardest?
I don't know, maybe Madden.
Who's soccer? Who are the soccer players?
Well, I'm sorry. Are you conflating soccer players
No,
with the jockeys?
No, I'm asking
he's
a different
asking-
Oh,
question.
it's different. Okay,
what are
soccer
some
questions at
qualities
once.
You
of
just
sports?
answered my question, so I'm asking
What are
a
some
new question.
tropes of soccer players and fans?
Foot fairies, dives, flops.
yes, they fake
Ooh.
injuries.
Complainers.
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 But slender.
But
see,
cool.
the physique of a soccer player is often thought the most valuable because you're not a big hulking
You
beast.
do have a body
It's
like
League of
Messi.
Legends.
I think it's Counter Strike.
No.
I think
No.
Counter Strike are the
No,
soccer
it's League of
players.
Legends. It's League of Legends. Because it's one of the fucking biggest in the world.
True.
It full of fucking complainers. There's so many things. There's so many things in the meta and different characters. So many
NA
complainers.
sucks.
Huh?
NA
NA
sucks.
sucks.
And they
Yeah.
fucking blows.
So bad.
Yeah, it's League of Legends. Yeah.
He thought of it
Wait,
all.
who's Counter Strike?
Counter Strike is
They have to be one of the cool sports.
Counter Strike.
I would say hockey, but it's
Rugby.
not like
Rugby.
no.
Rugby's
Rugby?
cool.
It's gotta be.
Stewie gets fucking folded in 2 seconds in a rugby match.
Well, the question is not which sport could they
No,
play.
no, I like this.
Like-
How fast would Stewie get
He
folded
vapes
in
too
a
much.
rugby match?
He vapes, so his bones are hollow like
The
a
question
bird.
is not what sport could they play.
He vapes too much.
You're still answering the same question.
Counter Strike is hockey, maybe.
I was thinking hockey, but hockey isn't
hockey.
like
Because hockey players think they're
ubiquitous
hot.
enough.
They think
It's
they're hot
rugby
shit,
and then
just
Valorant
like CS
is American
players.
football.
I think hockey players think they're baseball players in spirit. They think they're the I don't know the Oakley glasses of people.
Yeah, I can buy that, but I think hockey is just not big enough as a sport, and Counter Strike
Hockey's
big.
massive, dude.
It's pretty
but
massive.
not big enough compared to the other sport.
No, hockey's like the third biggest sport in the world. It's insane, man.
Can't argue with the Canadian.
Hockey's the
about this.
third
Yeah, it's
biggest
like
sport
third
in
or
the world.
fourth.
I just don't agree with
I
you,
don't-
but I don't have any
It
data
has
to back it up.
yeah.
Okay,
look
here's
at
my
the
guess.
largest,
Liverpool,
most
biggest
popular
sports in the world.
sports. Hockey's in the top
Soccer.
four.
Number
Top
one,
four.
lock it
One.
in.
Soccer.
Obviously.
2 is, dude, I'm pretty sure 2's cricket.
Yeah, I feel like it's got to be cricket.
Because
Yeah.
all of
'Cause
India likes
India's so
cricket,
big.
and that's like 1.5 billion people.
3,
Football, cricket,
hockey.
Dude, see?
Wow.
Oh, I didn't even think about tennis.
yeah, tennis is
Tennis is like jazz, which is like melee.
Table tennis.
Yeah, they don't fuck around.
Dude, because table tennis is
In
like
China.
all of China.
yeah.
And then,
I'm still bewildered that hockey's number 3.
Yeah, NA is just
Me too.
NA is just bunk, dude. Like, look how low you have to go to see America on that list.
Yeah, dude, we got baseball. We got Babe Ruth and his big tits. Zipper, pull up a picture of Babe Ruth.
Did he have big tits?
And his big tits. We're about to find
Babe
out,
Ruth
gentlemen.
tits.
Hey, everyone strap into the rocket ship.
Babe Ruth, she sounds hot.
Come on, Zipper. Show
us-
me some big ol' fucking man milkers.
Dude, I was scrolling through the Yard Twitter because I had to find something that we posted for the merch, and I'm just going through photos, and
Martin Luther King.
and I'm scrolling next to my girlfriend, and Martin Luther King with giant tits pops up.
Naturals.
And she was, and I just had no way to explain.
Some
I
people
just,
were mad about that on Reddit. I was like, that's crazy. I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's just... Zipper, where's my Babe Ruth? I can't believe it. He's the most famous baseball player of all time. Oh, Dan's here? Tell Dan and tell yourself I need to see Babe Ruth right now.
He needs to see Babe Ruth right now. Sorry, Dan. Aiden, Spotify Wrapped is problematic.
What's on it?
If he surfs up.
It's Steven Crowder.
yeah, it's the
Kanye
Surf's Up
West.
I don't
soundtrack.
think he has big tits.
Crowder. I've got.
All right, but imagine... Okay,
Dude, flexing with the 2 bats, that's so cool.
dude, he's such an out-of-shape slob.
Yeah, he
Dude,
is out
that's
of
what
shape.
all the baseball players from that era were.
He just googled Babe Ruth huge tits, and it was all blurred safe search
This
images.
is a quick break time, but that's been happening to me too. Fucking Google pissing me off because it sucks nowadays. But now if you look up, because I tried to look up porn,
right.
Right.
I tried to look
Cutie's
up
been gone a while.
porn of minions yesterday
Oh, minion porn?
to post into like softcore porn.
So you're not talking about like full on
No.
You're talking like Cinemax type.
Yeah, and I wanted to put it in the group chat of the group I was playing Lethal Company with.
Right.
Because somebody said check the chat because they were going to post their like highest quota. And I wanted to be like, oh yeah, while they're checking the chat, they'll see this. But everything's blurred now too. They're blurring my porn.
Yeah.
Google results are pulling up the sponsored shit only.
They're censoring us.
They're censoring us.
That's true.
I hate big tech is keeping us down.
Thank you. Yes.
They're keeping our dicks soft. And we're worse off for it.
We are.
Also, didn't you link the Shrek showing his butthole to us? You did that.
Doesn't sound like me.
Yeah, no, it's in the group chat.
That doesn't sound like you.
Doesn't sound like me. Maybe
That's
an
crazy.
angle.
I think it was like Shrek like showing a hole.
I don't think Shrek would show a hole.
I don't think so either, but you can just draw
You can get
things.
Shrek to show some hole. Lives in a swamp.
doesn't
You
seem
think
like
he's
his
above showing you
personality.
some hole?
He doesn't seem like a hole guy.
If I'm like Shrek, here's like $30. Will you show me your hole? He's like, yes, donkey. Because I'm donkey in this.
Donkey. I'm Shrek.
He goes, yeah, I'm Shrek.
I'll
Donkey.
show you your
I'll
hole.
show you my
I'm
hole.
showing
Sure.
a
For
hole.
30? Hole.
30 quid? What do they have in Shrek world?
It's quid. Yeah, they're British. Everyone's British. Shrek's actually just British. He's not even an ogre.
Yeah, Shrek
He's
is just
Scottish,
a guy.
isn't
Yeah, he's just a
In
British
the
guy.
second one, he just becomes a little more handsome.
Yeah. Slime yesterday wouldn't stop trying to get me to look up Adam Savage's butthole.
I wasn't trying to get you to look it up. I
Like-
asked you if you wanted to see it.
Like from, is that from
Mythbusters.
Mythbusters?
Yeah.
We actually had a very, I would say, enlightening discussion about the concept of a famous butthole and how we are supposed to process and understand that as maybe fans, maybe fellow creators, maybe people who just are curious to see.
Yeah.
Because he's on a bed, right? And it's just, it's like his asshole is so dry.
Wait, what is this from?
A picture.
Did he just post
Yeah, but
his
it's like a
ass?
leak or some shit?
Apparently, he posted it on some forum, like way back.
Allegedly. Might not be him.
Allegedly.
Could be fake.
We don't know. But someone brought it up in my chat, and I was like, what? He posted hole? And then some guy DM'd it to me on Twitter because I asked. It was solicited. And I was like,
Solicited hole.
whoa!
This myth needs to be busted.
Okay.
Busted.
Yeah.
Do you think if we posted hole, it would make natural sense for the viewers of this podcast to look up our hole?
We could Mount Rushmore it.
Well, Ludwig brought up this idea that this has already happened to him, right? His balls on cold ones were leaked.
true.
And he was kind of stressed
His
about
donut
it.
holes.
His donut holes. His big smooth egg.
My munchkies.
And
I don't know why it made me laugh.
you said it.
The way you
I don't
said
like
it was so good.
And we were talking about like, is it so you said you wouldn't look at that
Adam Savage's butthole.
out of
wouldn't.
sort of respect.
Because I
Right.
like Mythbusters.
What if you didn't like Mythbusters?
Huh?
What if you didn't fuck with Mythbusters? What if you're like mid-show?
But
I like-
if you
I like- I like,
wouldn't
uh,
do it out of
terrible
spite.
show.
I wouldn't do it out of spite. But like, for example, if someone's super famous butthole leak, I look at butthole. Obama butthole, I look at butthole.
Yeah, he was saying Obama's butthole.
it
I'm like,
leaks-
okay, well, head of state. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, I'm looking at that. Yeah, I mean, obviously, if it's consensual, it doesn't matter. There's not even a discussion.
Oh,
If
you
they-
just auto look.
I mean, it doesn't, like, there's no
What if
question.
Obama said, "Hello, fellow Americans, here's my butthole"?
Yeah, then I would 100%. Well, like, I would look at Obama's butthole.
I would say
Adam
yes,
Savage is
president.
like,
Yes,
if Adam
yes.
Savage is like, hey guys, check out my butthole, I'm dropping an OnlyFans, I would maybe look. But that, because he wants that.
Sure. There is a consent.
You just do it because he wants it. You just do things that people want.
If he
I want $1 million.
wanted, if he wanted me to, do you want it?
I want $1 million.
Show hole.
So the idea is that okay. Let me put it this way: if Tucker Carlson's whole pic leaked,
Yes.
100%.
because you have
100%.
contempt for Tucker Carlson.
It's not 'cause
it's
I've-
not even that.
My hole?
Well,
On the
it's
front
because I don't
page
have
of
respect
America?
for him, not because I have contempt for him. And those are different.
yeah,
I bet
right.
his shit's so tight.
Maybe you're looking
Oh,
at
of course.
He's
it.
got
Maybe
just
it's your family.
puckered, just
What if it looks like a sleeve
Tucker,
of wizards?
Tucker.
But like, I'm not looking at Conan O'Brien's if his whole leaks.
why?
Because I
That
respect
just
Conan
seems
O'Brien.
boring.
So to distill this, out of respect, if you respect the person that's whole gets leaked,
Uh-huh.
you will opt not to look at it
Yes.
because you feel it is an invasion and something not a nice thing to do. Not a
Yes.
nice thing to
Can
do.
And if I
I
were to-
ethically look at Tucker Carlson's butthole if it
If
leaks?
you,
If it leaks,
if it's up to you, in your own ethical world. But for me, I don't have respect for him. And so if I was confronted with him face to face, I would not feel bad that I seen his hole. But if I saw Conan O'Brien, then I wouldn't. I
You'd
would
feel
feel bad
bad
if I
that
met
you
him
saw
face
his
to
hole?
face, and the thoughts of his hole would reach my mind as I looked at him
Hey,
in the
it's really
face.
nice to meet. I seen your hole.
well, what about when you leaked my balls? Did you feel guilty about that?
Yes.
How? How guilty did you feel? Because it didn't feel like you did.
I felt bad, but I also felt like there were circumstances perhaps out of my control as to how that picture got on my desk in the first place.
You kept it on your desk. Ludwig, you put it next to your monitor.
Totally
you could
out of
have
his control.
You could have thrown it away.
Yeah, but so
Why would he-
but
That's
why would he-
insane.
how
You'd be
did it-
hurt. You'd
how
be
did-
hurt if you threw it away.
That's true. He would probably flame me if I did that. But how did it get there in the first place?
I put it under your keyboard.
Okay. And then,
You found it.
did I find it or was I told to? I would have never found it.
I
let's be real.
created an elaborate Rube Goldberg machine, and that ended up you checking under your keyboard and finding a Polaroid of my balls.
Yes.
Okay.
And then,
Weeks pass,
Yes.
and instead, upon finding this, instead of throwing it away or putting it in your
and
wallet,
so I don't like this idea that, wait, what?
instead of like keeping
Yeah.
it, putting it in
Yeah.
your wallet.
Yeah, cutting
So-
it out, heart-shaped locket.
You're
wearing it on
talking
your
to the
neck.
guy who still has like a Red Bull can from 8 years ago on his desk.
Sure.
And you're like,
oh,
you
so
didn't-
what the fuck?
you know me. You know when you put that on my desk, it would live there till I
But not
die.
only that, you could have put it under something. You put it next to your monitor,
Yeah.
which is the viewport of your experience.
Right. I would
You're-
always see it.
Yes,
It would stay with us forever.
Something that
Right.
the camera would never look
Which
at.
in a way is sweet of me.
it is sweet.
And then
But I just don't like this idea of it not being out of in your control. I think
There are
that's
some
insane.
factors out of my control. Some factors in my control. Some factors out of my control.
One would say the most prominent factors were in your control.
I would say the most prominent factor was its creation.
Crazy enough, I agree with Ludwig here.
What?
Because imagine you had his credit card.
Okay.
You wouldn't return it to him like anywhere near his stream room.
I wouldn't tape it to my fucking monitor.
He shouldn't have done that. But it's bad to put it there because you know he'll leave it there and then he'll eventually put his camera there.
I disagree. I think this is insane. I think I'm being gaslit.
No, you sound
No.
crazy.
But I think you gambled because I think you wanted his reaction to be on stream.
Of course.
So that's the gamble you run, and you lost your gamble.
Let me say, to clear up, I'm not upset that my balls were viewed in that way. I think it was hilarious, and that's okay. But I was wondering how you felt about the guilt of, showing my balls.
It was more muted than if I had printed out a picture of your balls without you knowing.
It was a leak.
It was a
You
yeah,
leaked my balls.
but in a way, it's not like it's different because I didn't like do the initial process of it. I think if I would have felt horrible.
Okay, so you're blaming the girl that sends you a nude. This is your logic here. You shouldn't have sent me a nude. You
Well,
shouldn't have
I'm
gambled. I'm
blaming
the
the
kind of
girl
guy
that
who
you
shows
know
that.
I'm gonna show the homies
Yeah.
if he's that.
Like,
into
that's
it.
what you're
To be
saying.
clear, it's an unsolicited nude because I did not want the nude.
No, yeah, that's not true.
It's very true.
You were net zero on it. You would have taken or
No, I didn't
given
want
my
it. I
balls.
didn't want it.
That's not true.
This is true. I'm telling you.
Doesn't net zero mean
All
he
right, here,
doesn't want it?
I'm gonna make the analogy a little better. You're a hot girl.
It's true.
Extremely, you're beautiful. I'm thinking of you now. I'm gonna actually close my eyes.
Where do you work?
So,
I'm a male lady.
so you are her lovely
I'm
husband.
a male lady.
yeah.
You're her lovely husband.
Okay.
You're at work
Uh-huh.
and you send him a nude at work because you're running the risk of like, ooh, I'm sending him a nude at work. It's kind of dangerous, risque. What if he sees it? Blah blah. blah.
What am I doing in the picture?
You're showing hole.
I'm showing hole?
Yeah.
Am I pinching my nipples?
Yes, but it's off camera. It's kind of for
But
it's
it's
more
for
you.
me.
Yeah. And Ludwig receives said nude. He goes, oh, he hides his little monitor, and he's like, wow, and he keeps it. He does it not. No one sees it, but he does keep the photo on his desktop. Later, he accidentally opens it during a PowerPoint in front of the company,
Oh no.
and now he comes home and says, you shouldn't have sent me that while I was at work. And you say, why'd you put it on your desktop? Ludwig, who's at fault here? Who's at fault here?
What a
And I
great
would say
question.
one switch to this analogy, if I may.
Cringe or crime?
I never.
Is that
blame-
he has triple D's?
Yes, and that we didn't touch on that enough.
And they're natural too.
And they're natural. And then
Yeah.
I got a raise after. Because my boss went, oh, whoa.
What's your actual tweak?
I would tweak. I never blamed him. I just don't feel as bad as I would have. I never blamed him.
Oh, interesting.
He's not
see.
culpable.
He's treating it like binary, like it's either your fault or his fault, and
Yes.
you're saying it's not binary, but I'm not as in the wrong as you think I am.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I think that actually is a reasonable conclusion to reach. So that's why your guilt level didn't feel
It was not off the charts.
right. You didn't feel shame.
No.
Shame.
Because I knew you felt no shame putting that under my desk mat.
I didn't. I didn't. 0.
It's like
Putting
when,
it
it's like
there-
when a cat brings you a rat that it killed.
Yeah.
That's how
I
he
did
brought you
this
that
for you.
photo.
You can't hunt for yourself. I
My
did this
rat
for you.
is my hole for you.
It's when your cat brings you a picture of his hole.
You never do it anymore.
Dude, we don't live together anymore. What the fuck do you want? All right.
You never show hole.
We don't even hang around anymore.
You never show hole.
Noted.
Even when we're here, you never show hole.
Don't do it
that's-
here.
No. Remember when I had my balls out like 3 weeks ago?
He also doesn't work here
Here?
anymore. It's fine. He can show hole now.
I had my balls out 3
You
weeks ago
can't.
That is his job.
on the set.
I can't
You
show hole
can't.
here.
No. And even bringing it up is an infraction.
You're getting written up.
3 infractions, a demerit. 3 demerits, a write-up.
Oh.
3 write-ups is a...
Dude, that's 9 infractions for a write-up?
Mhm.
That's
That's
so lenient.
Yeah, that's good.
9?
3
It
write-ups
just
is a
takes
verbal.
so many.
How many infractions do I have?
You right now you're at 37.
Wow.
So you're very
12
close.
12 write-ups.
Yeah,
The 13th one gets you
lot.
fired.
You are very close to getting fired.
Thank God. Dubbin.
Where are we at? I feel like-
I felt so bad when you were upset last night, man.
oh, yeah, we finished.
I wasn't even mad, man. I wasn't even mad. I just felt right.
I did
What-
too.
I want to know what this is about.
That was, you know what? In the
Wanna-
primo,
in the
you know what we
primo.
can do while he's gone? Dubbin's leaving us
He
again.
can defend himself.
I will present to you the situation in the Patreon episode. What we'll do, we'll bring up the clip. I'll explain it as clearly as I can and objectively as I can. And the council here will be able
Decide
to
my
discuss.
I love
fate.
when the
And
council
what will the
meets.
punishment be for the loser?
That's a good question. You discuss amongst yourselves.
Okay.
We shouldn't know the punishment.
Okay.
But I want you to be honest, even though Dubbin's not here. I will just try to present it, and I will not say my thought, because our thoughts are already expressed in the thing,
Yeah.
right? So that will be what
We'll
we
use
do.
you for questioning, but we won't. We'll refer to the video as
Objective.
the absolute of the argument.
And then also you have to determine whether I was angry because I feel like it's a part of this.
Okay.
And
I can
he
tell
would
when
know.
you're angry.
He would know. You wouldn't.
Would I?
No,
It's because
No, I would know.
you said you're never angry.
I'm never angry with you.
You're a fucking liar and you're a fucking cheat.
Thank you so much for watching The Yard. This has been an excellent experience.
I know.
I like morning Dubbin.
That's the Nick.
He's doing the Nick.
He's doing the Nick.
He's doing the Nick. So weirdly sexual.
I'm doing the Ludwig way.
Yeah, that is. He purses his lips.
You put a little lip into it.
All right, and we'll see your lips on ours in the Patreon.
No.
We lost this game.
Oh
No.
my
Yes,
god.
it's 9-2.
No.
Like we didn't talk much. Ludwig was kind of like annoyed, and we lost the entire game, dude.
Dude.
Yeah. Anyway, I will now step back into the bushes.
I
And
can
I'll let the
explain.
council-
I want your thoughts
I
first.
can explain
I know
in detail.
where I fall.
I can explain in detail. Okay, so
Dude, hold on. Do we want an answer of like who like, well, like
I would love to know if I'm right or
who
not.
is right about this specific situation
Yes,
or about
yes,
or do we
yes,
want
yes.
insight into how we communicated with one another?
I think